Alaska, the last frontier, perched on the edge of everything familiar. For as long as I can remember, the Alaska Highway has been more than just a stretch of tarmac winding through Canada's vast wilds. It's a lifeline, an artery pulsing with lorries loaded with everything Alaskans need to get by: food, medicine, and the tools that keep the lights on and the oil flowing. But in 2025, something changed. Not because of a blizzard or an earthquake, but because of politics. See, it all kicked off when President Trump threatened a whopping 25% tariff on Canadian goods. That set off alarm bells north of the border. British Columbia's Premier, David Eby, didn't wait for the axe to fall. Instead, he fired back, with a threat of his own. He tabled a law, the Economic Stabilization, Tariff Response Act, giving BC the right to slap hefty tolls on every commercial truck rolling up the Alaska Highway bound for the state. It wasn't an empty threat either. This was a shot across the bow, a message: if America played hardball, so would Canada. Let me spell out what that meant on the ground. Over 90% of Alaska's supplies arrive by sea, but those trucks? They carry the stuff you can't wait for: fresh fruit and veg, critical medical kit, and parts for the oil fields. Suddenly, the cost of getting those essentials skyrocketed. Small businesses and independent truckers, already on thin ice, found themselves shelling out for tolls just to keep the shelves stocked. And it didn't stop there. BC told its government shops to stop selling booze from Alaska and other Republican-run states. Ontario hit back with surcharges on electricity heading south. Yukon stopped buying American liquor. It wasn't just a spat, it turned into an all-out trade brawl. Alaska's leaders didn't take it lying down. Senator Dan Sullivan threatened to bypass Canadian ports altogether, letting cruise ships sail straight to Alaska. That would hit BC's tourism industry where it hurts, hard. Meanwhile, Alaska's governor called for calm, hoping someone in Washington or Ottawa would step in and sort it all out. But by mid-2025, it was clear no one was backing down. The tolls became permanent. Prices in Alaska soared, small businesses struggled, and what was once a friendly border turned icy, literally and figuratively. The Alaska Highway, once a symbol of partnership, had become a tollgate, a daily reminder that, in the end, it's ordinary people who pay the price for political games. Every lorry that rolls up that road now carries not just supplies, but the weight of a broken friendship. And until cooler heads prevail, the road to Alaska remains more than a route through the wilderness. It's a battleground where economics, politics, and real lives collide.